Hello, myself Sunil Ramkrishna. Here basically we are discussing on the topic that is integration. This basically we are discussing the 1 lakh kilogram sand. So one of the person told that basically the government is this that basically we have to create the India equal to Gaza. So one of the person told that yes basically we can create India equal to Gaza. So in defend basically the government also started basically defending basically. So the defending was basically like this basically. The defending was they told that basically what you are telling basically. Government basically is this that basically that the government is not doing anything basically for you. Then he told that how basically then you are not getting the job basically. No, government is how basically you are getting the job basically. Government started thinking basically. You are doing anything basically. You are just placing the resume to your portal basically, and you are getting the calls basically. So that basically how it's happening basically. That is due to government basically. Without government basically you can't get a single call also. That you know basically. If we can basically government started defending themselves basically. We can basically block your biodata, we can block your mobile number, everything basically we can block. That you know basically. Then he told that yes basically. We are blocking? No, we are not blocking. We are blocking your resume basically. We are blocking your email. We are tracking your email address basically. Where you are sending the email, this, that basically. No basically. But you are getting the call, each and everything basically you are getting. Then he tells that yes. So this basically is the help of the government basically. Otherwise you will not get a single call also basically. From the companies basically. So this is one of the defend basically government started. So government started defending themselves basically because they thought that basically in future basically if India will become Gaza then basically it will create problem here basically. Because lots of activities basically in the across the world basically India against basically happening basically. So they started thinking basically. They started thinking basically. Then he told that yes, basically you are correct. So they started defending themselves basically. In defending basically this was the one of the topic basically which they told. Then they basically told that do you know basically how your salary increment basically happens? For example, you are earning basically 50,000 per month. So how basically you are earning 1 lakh rupees per month basically? Do you think that basically your performance is only the thing basically you are working this, that basically this? That's why you are getting 1 lakh rupees per month basically. Then you told them no basically. That is also government basically. Here also basically government is interfering basically in your matter basically. So then basically they told that basically, do you know basically how you got this girl basically for the marriage basically? Then he told them no basically I don't know basically how basically I got this girl as a marriage basically. That is also government basically. Government has done this basically. Government has done this activity basically for you basically. Government told that basically take this girl basically for marriage basically. You were getting any girl basically for marriage? No, then it told that no basically I was not getting. So see basically you have got the girl and your marriage has also happened basically. Yes, basically I got marriage and girls like this basically he basically starting basically. So this was basically the third achievement basically the government told that basically. Then basically government told that basically you basically tried for child basically, right basically. Then he told that yes basically but I was not able to get the child basically. Many times basically I tried lots of things basically. I went to many hospitals, this, that basically lots of people basically I visited. We just told you eat that dragon food basically. Then you eated that dragon food and yes basically I eaten the dragon food. That time after that basically you got the birth basically. Then he told that yes basically. You had the medicine, you had everything basically. After that basically we given you the activation basically. That eat that dragon food your human souls is activity your human souls basically is going to activate in your lady's body. And if you want basically the detailed information that which human soul is basically created by which group basically, that also we can give if you want basically then. Then they told that and which human soul basically. Then he told that human soul basically, do you know basically who creates the human soul? Reliance creates, IPCL creates, then AIMS Oxygen creates, then ONGC group basically creates, and then IOC group basically creates. This whole group basically creates the AIMS human souls basically. Due to that human souls only basically you gets the birth basically. Your wife basically gets the birth. That also basically, do you know basically who are basically doing? That also we are doing basically. That also we are doing. You will have the child basically. Up to that level basically we are doing the planning basically. So that basically in future basically you can start your generation basically. Your next generation basically can start basically. Up to that level planning basically we have done basically for you. So like this government started giving their clearance basically. The see basically if you are telling that basically India equal to Gaza, then see basically what basically we are doing else basically. Then they told that basically, do you know basically after eating gajar, after eating tomato, after eating that, this, that basically, you are not getting any types of disease basically. Because if you are eating lots of things basically, then basically you something basically gets some problem in your body basically. Your body, some any of the body parts basically will get damaged. That is basically getting damaged. Then into the no basically. That also we are doing basically. Your body is not going to damage. That also we are doing it basically. So that your body basically is not going to damage basically. That also government is doing basically. So like this basically government told this also word in defense of government basically. Then basically government started telling that basically अभी और क्या बता नहीं तो ये otherwise basically India will really become Gaza. Now basically which topic I should tell basically. Then he told that basically, do you know basically you are not getting any types of problem basically when you are moving to the road basically. Your vehicle is moving smoothly, you are not getting accident, you are not having this, that basically. That is also basically on the basis of government here basically. Do you know basically the people basically who don't believe in government basically there basically lots of accidents basically happens basically. The accident area basically are created. Do you know basically accident people basically are just doing the travel basis. Sorry, they are basically moving here and there basically. Do you know basically that this truck basically you are seeing basically? Yes, basically I can see that. That is basically specially used for accident basically. That person basically which is moving to the bike basically, he is an expert in basically doing the accident basically. He rides basically in that way basically you will 100% get into the accident side basically. Like this basically we are saving you basically. Like this also basically they told basically. Then basically they told that basically when you are going to the temple basically, that time basically you gets you basically your each and every troubles basically gets out basically. That who are doing basically? God basically is doing basically. From sky basically God is going to see you basically. That what you visited temple basically, so God also visited you and basically they saw basically you, the God group saw you basically and basically God given Ashirwad basically. That basically we are sending you we are basically tracking your each and every problems and then basically we are solving your problem basically. Because God is not going to come in our planet and they are going to give you money basically this, that basically. Like this basically the government started defending themselves. You are basically staying in which building? I am staying in this 20-floor building basically. So in this 20-floor building basically, you are basically ever told that basically you are not feeling well, this, that basically. Then no basically, I never felt basically well. I was always basically in good mood only basically. So due to that basically is for that basically is a good mood basically you are having. That is basically how basically. Then it was that is basically that also we are doing basically. Your building is not moving to left side, right side basically. How basically that is happening basically. That is also we are doing basically. So government started defending themselves. So in next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the defending by government.